This lesson is on place value, counting tens and ones. Each of the digits in a two-digit number have a place value. If, for example, I said the number 23, we see that the 2 is in what we call the tens place, and the 3 is in what we call the ones place. The tens place is always on the left, and the ones place is always on the right. And we know that 2 tens are 20, 10, 20, and 3 ones are 3, and 20 plus 3 is 23. Let's look at some more numbers. In the number 26, the 2 is in the tens place, and the 6 is in the ones place. In the number 42, the 4 is in the tens place, and the 2 is in the ones place. And in the number 73, the 7 is in the tens place, and the 3 is in the ones place. When we're counting numbers and we're talking about place value, it's also really helpful to know what place value blocks are and what they stand for. If you look at these blocks over here, it kind of looks like 2 sticks right here, and over here we have 2 little squares. Now these rods or sticks that I just pointed to first, those are called tens. And the reason it's called a 10 is because it's made up of 10 of those little blocks. Let's count them one time just so we can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And over here at the bottom we have our tens and ones chart. So let's fill it in by looking at the blocks. We said we had 2 tens because here's a 10 and here's a 10. And we're going to have 2 ones because the little tiny blocks stand for ones. So we have 1, 1, 2 ones. Let's look at another one. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tens, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. Now the great thing about the tens blocks is we can count by tens when we're counting them, so it makes it a lot faster. Let's try to do that. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tens, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ones. Now let's go through and count them. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. Now this one looks a little bit different, and the reason it does is because there's so many ones. And when you have more than 10 ones, you need to group them into bundles of 10. If you look at this first row up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we can make a tens block out of that. And what I'm going to do is just make a little rectangle right around that. That's 10. Now the next row has 10 also. So let's put that in a tens block. That's another 10. Down here, we have another 10. Down here, we have another 10. And at the bottom, we have another row of 10. And if I were to count those up, I would say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, which is much faster than going through and counting each one. So here we came up with 5 tens, and we didn't have any ones left over, so we have 0 ones, and our number is 50. Let's look at another example of having more than 10 ones. Well, we knew that this is a group of 10. This is a group of 10 right here. Right here we have a group of 10. Here we have a group of 10. Here we have a group of 10. Now, I can't make these last 3 into a group of 10 because there aren't 10. There need to be exactly 10 for you to circle it. So those are going to be our extra ones left over. Let's count and see what we have. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53. We had 5 groups of 10, and we had 3 ones left over, so our number would be 53. Let's look at one more example. We know that this right here is a group of 10. This here is a group of 10. 10 more. 10 more. 10 more. And here we have some extra ones. So let's count it up. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. We had 5 groups of 10, and we had 6 ones left over, so our number was 56. That concludes our lesson today on place value.